2015 was one of the best years we had in terms of film. I talk about 2008 with rose tinted glasses, but 2015 is probably the second best year, personally, a favorite of mine. We had classics such as Inside Out, Furious 7, The Martian, Mission Impossible Rogue Nation, The Force Awakens, and of course, the best of them all, 50 Shades of Grey.
I don't make love. I fuck.
I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man.
Even though we had a lot of great films that year, there's one film that I can outright say is my favorite from the entire year and still holds that distinction almost a decade later. Dope.
Oh, let's go! Come on! We got your back.
I am 14% African.
I'm probably 14%.
Ancestry.com.
Dope, rated R. In theaters June 19th.
Dope is a film that I feel doesn't get enough love, which is a shame because this is actually a damn good film. It's not perfect by all means, but it's still good. The elements that make this film good would have to be the cast, performance, soundtrack, and the comedy. Starting off with the cast, they did a tremendous job. The cast have great chemistry and the three main leads are really believable as friends. And the biggest standout for me in the entire cast would have to be Malcolm, played by Shameik Moore. And if that name sounds familiar, yeah, that's Miles Morales. And before Dope, I remember he did The Incredible Crew. Anyone remember Incredible Crew?
Blind makes me thirsty.
You really shouldn't shake because it'll.
Ow! So rain!
He gives a great performance. It is the heart of the film as we follow his journey. And it's kind of a nice journey we follow on. He brings the role to life with his performance. He does a great job in this film. Next up, the soundtrack of the film is, no pun intended, dope.
Yeah, you suck. Yeah, you just fucking suck. Blows my mind that somebody like this not only exists, but also is delusional enough to post it online.
It's a good combination of old school with Nas, Tribe Called Quest, and Digital Underground, and a nice splash of the new genre artists such as Kali Uchis, Lola Wolf, and Cap G, to name a few. Along with the great artists, the soundtrack does a great job of capturing the tone of the film in certain scenes. It's a great blend and mixture to really get the emotion on what the scene is. I think one of my favorite scenes is the incorporation of The World Is Yours by Nas in the film because it makes it feel like a Friday in Inglewood, California. This just gives more of a tone to the scene, makes it more relaxing, kind of like, you know, the song is just great. And it makes the scene even better. Lastly, the comedy of the film is just good. Some of the jokes in the film just work. It's a good mixture of lowbrow humor with some witty dialogue and great setup. The joke with Blake Anderson asking to say the N-word is legit one of the funniest scenes in the film for me. And it's just, the dialogue with it is just what makes it funnier. While these elements make the film great, I do feel the story is the film's biggest weakness, I'd say. It's not a terrible story, and it has good themes to it, underlying messages. However, there are moments that are a bit cliched and can lead to a sense of deja vu because you've already seen them done in another film of the genre, the high school coming-of-age drama, or you just see them in another film in general. And it's fine, but, you know, I'm not gonna go through and say the plot of Dope scene for scene. I just know the general purpose of it, but nothing about it really made me stand out besides the characters and every other thing I mentioned before. But the story is okay for the film, and like I mentioned, it has good messages behind it. Dope was released on June 19th, 2015 on a budget of $7 million. After its run at the box office, it will go on to gross $18 million, which is pretty good, but considering it went up against Inside Out, yeah, it didn't stand a chance. Overall, Dope deserves its place in the coming-of-age high school film Hall of Fame. I'd say give this film a watch. It's on Max right now, and pretty sure you can find it anywhere digitally. It's actually a really great film. Highly recommend watching it. And my final grade for Dope, I'm going to give it an A. So let me know down in the comments below, did you watch Dope, and what's some of your favorite films of 2015? Until next time, I've been Mac Reviews, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.
This is fun! Hello!